Okay, types of confidentiality. And we heard of 4 at the beginning. So, personal confidentiality. Let's think a bit about this. And think of it 2 ways. You're talking to somebody and they're sharing quite personal details. You keep that as confidential. Unless, as we already heard, something is disclosed that you feel you must act on. Or, unless, in the course of what they're saying, they may say, would you be able to speak to somebody on my behalf? I've had that happen a few times. Not many, but it can happen. In which case you then need to check out, well, what would you like me to say? How much of the issue that you share with me do you want me to talk with your manager or the department head or whatever it may be? But can I say there's another dimension of the personal confidentiality which has come up in conversation with 1 or 2 folks just now, and that is that we may feel that we, in conversation with somebody, want to share something of our story because we think it may help them, it may encourage them that this is not something that is completely unknown or something. We then have to work out how much we feel comfortable saying to somebody when we may not know or be aware of how confidential they will keep it. Do you see what I'm saying? I think there's lots of stuff we may say as a chaplain that's fine, but there may come a point where we just think, no, I wouldn't actually say that at the moment. So it's worth bearing that in mind. Because if you're anything like me, once you get into a deep conversation, particularly if it's not just in the workplace, but you've arranged to meet somebody, you can get very involved and your own experience becomes part of what you're using in listening to them and helping them. How much of that do you say? And do you say, I don't want this to go any further? Do you see what I'm saying? We are not necessarily aware of what understanding of confidentiality the other person might have.